Welcome to Mildly Decent's very first video. We apologize for the wait, but we do live very busy lives, so it is what it is. We're here now, so that's all that matters. All right, a little bit of an introduction. My name is Kayla.
Yes, and I'm Ryan.
And today's topic is going to be dating for dummies. Now, we're not saying that y'all are dummies and y'all don't know what y'all are doing, but
I don't know, that's debatable.
Yeah, with some people it is. But let's be real. We have all been stupid for somebody at some point. So we're just here to help, with the dating scene. True.
Yeah, so these rules kind of apply to anybody. So we don't care what your race, your religion, or sexual orientation is. These rules apply to everybody. So, all right. So just sit back and enjoy it. And let's get started.
To start off, before you begin dating, put yourself first. Yes. All right, so at this point, you have went through failed relationship after failed relationship, and you're at the point now where you're praying to God and you're hoping that He will send you a man. You're trying to figure out that prayer that Sierra used to get Russell Wilson. I feel like at this point, sis, it's best that you just start working on yourself.
Just get yourself together. And that can be whether it's going to the gym, going back to school, just getting to know yourself in general. It's not fair for somebody to get to know you and you don't even know who you are. You know what I mean? True. So yeah, it's just going to make things a lot easier at the end of the day if you just kind of just get yourself together and go from there. So.
I agree. Don't let that be a mystery to the person that you're trying to date or get to know, Just make sure you get your shit together before you even think about dating, sis.
Yeah, like there's levels to this. So the more that you're kind of getting yourself together, you're going to find somebody along that same path that you are on. So if you're sitting there trying to do something, you're going back into school, you're trying to do this and that, you're going to find somebody else that's, probably doing the same thing. If you're elevating in your business, that's the same way. You're going to find somebody in that same area. But if you're just sitting around the house, you ain't doing nothing, you ain't trying to do anything, you just swiping left or right to see what you can find, then, you're going to find nothing just like you are. But I know that's a little raw, but I'm just messing around. But for real, though, I'm just saying, do something and you're going to find somebody else is doing something as well.
Very true. I agree. So let's get into the next thing, the actual dating phase. Mm-hmm. So basically, the dating phase consists of you getting to know certain individuals, trying to figure out who is compatible, who you could actually take the next step in going into a relationship with, if you share the same goals, same morals, have the same passions, things of that nature. That is what the dating phase is for. Next, while dating, focus on getting to know each other. And remember, no sex. All right, guys. So now that you got yourself together and you know yourself a little more, you know what you want, you know what you were expecting in a relationship, it is time to start casually dating. Yes. Casually dating. Not sexing up and down the people that you call yourself, going on dates with or going to the movies with or going out to eat with. No. Casual. As in no sex. Keep it in your pants.
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy me being a dude, but I do absolutely agree because the point is that you're trying to get to know somebody. This ain't one of these little hookup channels or anything like that. If y'all want all that, y'all can go somewhere else for it. We're trying to help y'all find something real.
Right.
Now, with all that being said, I think that you should be dating around a lot. Date whoever you want to, however many people you want to. Because the point is that you're trying to get to know people. You're not trying to have sex with everybody. It only confuses things. No, this kind of gets in the way. People are going to be asking what are we doing? Are we in a relationship and all that? Like, no, if we ain't doing nothing, we ain't in no relationship. That's the way I look at it. So
Very
it's just
true.
like-
I mean, my thing is, why would you want to put that type of stress on yourself by sexting the people that you're casually dating? That's how y'all get ghosted. You give the person that you're casually dating the most precious thing that you can give them, your body, and that's it. What the hell else could they actually, what do they need you for after that? Like, you just gave it up like that. So
I got what
they
I
don't need a
so-
relationship because you gave it to them in the dating phase.
Yeah.
So
the worst thing that you can possibly do is get into a situation with somebody, have a kid with somebody that you don't even know. So, yeah.
No, but he's so serious.
Yeah.
And it's true. That's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah. So, make sure you're getting somebody that you can work with, somebody that you can click with on a friendship level, and not just because they look good or they got a fat ass or can slang some good dick. So,
Admit it. Y'all all been there before. So, yeah.
yes. You want to get with them because of their character, not because of their physical characteristics. So, yeah.
That is what the dating phase is for. Yeah. Making a friend, because you need to be friends first before you become lovers. And then if you and that friend can take it to the next step, like I said, you guys share the same goals and dreams in life, then you kind of narrowed it down to who you could actually be in a relationship with. Yeah. And then you start the next phase of dating, which is actually the relationship.
Now that you found your best friend, your lover, your homie, all that good stuff, then y'all kind of feeling each other a little bit, so y'all want to kind of move into the relationship phase.
Yes.
So this is where they make all the movies about, like we're all, all that Valentine's roses and berries, whipped cream and shame.
Okay.
Not just
Mr. Gray.
So, I mean, maybe not all that, but y'all got the point. So, but yeah, after we, like, for instance, with us, when we got to know each other, we was doing a whole long distance thing. But, when we finally did meet, which, fun fact, we've been knowing each other for about, almost 20 years.
Yes.
And we, never met to,
2018.
But anyway, when we first met each other, we knew that, it was going to go there. So, just because you found love, remember, don't forget to define your goals.
So, Ryan and I basically were able to establish some ground rules within our relationship. Some of the same goals and things that we're trying to accomplish, whether they're individual goals or goals that we want to accomplish together. Like being financially stable. I'm in school so that I can further my career in dentistry. Ryan is, still doing him, working on his brand, company, Spectre. A lot of you know about it, some of you don't. But either way, we're working on that. We love to move around. We love to travel. And we want to be able to pick up and leave without even having to think twice about it. And we pretty much do that. So
yeah, if you're in that relationship, make sure that y'all work well together. And that's kind of what we do. Like anything that we have our mind set to do, that's what we do. A lot of the mistakes that a lot of people have are falling in love with potential. Like, dude, if you say you're gonna do something, please just do it. And,
you need to put action behind those words. A lot of people can talk a good game, but can you actually walk the walk?
Yeah, y'all have to hold each other accountable for whatever goals that y'all are setting. Like if y'all want to work together or whatever goals that y'all have in mind, just do that and make sure that y'all are actively doing it and that's just not a whole bunch of talk. So many people do that and you're almost setting yourself up for failure when you do that. Like there's no way for that relationship to elevate, and why would you move on to the next stage? Because y'all have to be able to work together. All right, people, you made it. You made it to the big times. You finally put a ring on it. And so, yeah, now y'all two are just sitting around like, all right, I put the ring on it. What do I do next? So, all right, that's what we're going to try to help you with. So, first thing to understand what you have to do next, you have to understand what marriage is. Marriage is a partnership. And to understand what a partnership is, it's just two people who have a common goal who's actively working on that goal. Like, I mean, working. Like, y'all are doing something. A lot of people look at it as the end when it's really just the beginning of y'all two starting y'all's life.
Very true.
It took me an entire divorce to really understand and grasp what marriage is. And what that is nothing but a combination of finances and property. And to me, that sounds like it's just running a business at the end of the day. I'm not gonna marry you to give you just my property and finances and you haven't brought anything to the table. Our goal is to build something together so that we'll both have that we're bringing into that marriage.
I agree. A lot of people also make the mistake of marrying just for love. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all are probably not gonna like me after I make this statement, but it is what it is. There is no such thing as a higher love.
Yeah.
There's just not. Like, you establish that you love one another when you are in a relationship. So when you get married, that love pretty much stays the same. Yeah. Now, you can fall out of love with an individual over time. But marrying for love and, you think you get this sense of a higher love, then
that's
admiration, loyalty, respect can grow in a marriage, but love, that shit stays the same.
Love that we have for each other, we already established that in a relationship phase. That's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
What are we actually doing? Why are we getting married? And it has to be for more than just love. At the end of the day, if y'all are trying to build y'all's foundation, you can fall in and out of love with somebody real quick. So why would we want to build our foundation on something that's fickle and just building it off of love? We just got to have something a little bit stronger than that if y'all want to keep this relationship together.
A little more substance
within
the marriage to keep that shit together. My thing is, if one person is bringing more to the table than the other person, then what is keeping that person with the person who's bringing the least to the table?
Yeah.
If a man is bringing more to the table, then it's like, well, bitch, what I need you for? I can do this shit on my own. I've been doing it on my own. So what do I need you for again?
Yeah.
To have babies and take care of the house? Men can be just as much as homemakers than women, so it's like, I don't need you.
Yeah, I'm not getting married just to have company. I already have enough company. I don't even want to deal with half the people I got to deal with. So I have enough of that. So it's like, what are we actually doing? I need something tangible, not just something. I'm not trying to just have a baby and then all right, that's the end. What else are we doing? No, we got to have something that we're moving toward. Otherwise, you get bored, and then that's when a lot of mistakes start happening.
Very true. Yeah. Me personally, I've never been married, but I've seen enough failed marriages to know, that's not what I'm going to do. But I would want to have something tangible to bring to the table, A man, or anybody for that matter, whether it's the man or the woman, if you're bringing 90% to the table and your spouse is only bringing 10, then it's like, and what do I have? What are you here for again? You're not helping me accomplish my goals. You're not helping me. You're not putting in the work with me to get there. You're just here. You're present. You're watching. But you're, benefiting off of the fruits of my labor. It's like, what do I need you for?
Yeah, I don't need no spectator.
Go on. I can do this shit by myself. Obviously, like he said, I don't need the company. I actually like being by myself sometimes. So what do I need you for again? If that man or if that woman is bringing 50% and you're bringing 50%, you're 50% and is 100%, then it's like, okay, now we got something here. I'm not going to be too quick to leave that. Yeah. And neither is he. Yeah. We actually are bringing something and it's like, damn, I can't stand this person sometimes, but, shit is good. Life is good. We'll get back. But I can't see me leaving because, she done pissed me off tonight or whatever reason. It's like, no. You know, we actually have a good foundation for this marriage to stand on. I'm sticking by it. You know, I want this.
Yeah, it's easy to find a lover, but it's hard to find a partner.
Very true.
Last thing that you really have to remember within a marriage is that nobody is telling you to get married. I don't care what book you read. I don't care what your parents are telling you. I don't care what the rest of society is telling you. Only you know what's best for you, or only you two know what's best for you. So please just take your time and figure it out. Like, gotta remember, not everybody reads the same book that you read. Hell, you may not even read the same book that you believe in. So, but marriage is a universal thing. So what works for you may not work best for everybody else. So just focus on you two, what works best for you, what are you two trying to build, and are y'all ready for it? All right, guys, that concludes our video. We will see you guys next time, and be on the lookout for the next video. So peace.
Bye.